So it's that time of the week again, Sunday, rest and recovery. So it's been a pretty full-on week. Started 75 hard this week, on to day 6 today. The change in my mentality has been amazing just from 1 week on this challenge. And one of the tasks is to read 10 pages of a book a night. Reading's never been my strong suit. I have quite severe ADHD. I found any time I try and read a book, I get lost in my own thoughts every time I try and read a sentence, and then I just don't end up comprehending the sentence or the paragraph and have to go back and read again. It just takes me forever, and I've never actually finished a book. 32 years old and I've never actually finished a book. Pretty crazy to say. So I'm reading David Goggins' book, Can't Hurt Me, and that book is really teaching me a thing or two. I'm only 3 chapters in. It's really teaching me resilience. I was sitting there feeling sorry for myself, sitting there being sad. You know, woe is me. Why is my life like this? But something I'm learning through this book is, our hardships create us as people. It molds us into the people we become. It's our choices and what we do in life that are going to mold who we are. We can sit there and feel sorry for ourselves and melt into a stinking pile of shit. Or we can mold ourselves into warriors. But that takes hard work. It takes pain and hard work to sit through the pain. It's all right to be sad. It's all right to cry. It's all right to take a minute to yourself. Can't stay stuck in that position. You have to get up. You have to pull yourself out of that dark spot. You have to put in the hard work. I'm a big advocate for men's mental health. But if you're not willing to make any changes in your life, if you're sitting there drinking, smoking pot, taking pills, doing lines of cocaine, and then you're sitting there and you're complaining about your mental health or how your life sucks, well, newsflash, your life does suck, because that's no life to live. Comfort creates complacency. We find comfort in these substances. We're slaves to a substance. I read a quote that said, "The path of least resistance leads to crooked rivers and crooked men." And that's so fucking true. If you keep taking the path of least resistance and doing all the things that make you comfortable in life, it's not going to lead you anywhere good. You've got to put in the hard work. And what you really need to realize, is that nobody is coming to save you. Only you can save yourself. It's all in your head, brother. It's all in your mentality and the work you're willing to put in and the life you want to live. I really have no time for people that want to live a lifestyle that's just self-destructive. If people are not willing to put in the hard work, I've got no time for that. I have all the time in the world to help people with their mental health. But if you're not willing to do the things and you're just going to complain and say your life sucks, newsflash, it does. Start doing the work. Trust the process, trust God, work on yourself, and reap the fruits of your fucking labor. Put in the hard work and you can't fail. It's not going to be easy, nah. But how bad do you want it? But yeah, Sunday recovery session, Sunday thoughts. As always, love and respect. God bless.